Hi, my name's Guy, and I'm going to give you some information about hiking from the South Kaibab Trail down to Phantom Ranch at the bottom of the Grand Canyon, and back up again on the Bright Angel Trail. This is a video kind of for friends and family to see what we did, but it's also hoping to be kind of an instructional video that might help people that want to do this kind of thing in the future. Hopefully I can pass along some good information. Now, if you're friends and family, this first part might be a little bit boring because it's going to be more for instructional purposes for people that might be finding this video on YouTube and want to give this a try. But so you might want to skip through this part till the scene changes a little bit. But for right now, just kind of want to talk about how you get reservations. For example, at the bottom, we're going to be staying at Phantom Ranch, which is the lodge that's at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. To get reservations down there, we actually got a cabin. It's a friend of mine and I from Ohio. We actually were able to get a cabin at the bottom for the two of us. It actually sleeps four, but we're just going to be the two of us down there. We had to call. We actually sat around the table, my wife, my son, my friend's wife. We actually sat around the table on July 1st of 2014 to get reservations for August of 2015. So it's pretty tough, actually. And we sat around the table on July 1st. We started calling at 7 a.m. Eastern time because that's 9 a.m. Excuse me. We started calling at 9 a.m. Eastern time because that's 7 a.m. Mountain time. And I think we called on 4 phones for about an hour and a half before we finally got through and we were able to get the reservations that we wanted. So you have to call on the 1st of the month, 13 months before you want your reservations. And I would suggest that you get some friends together and start calling at 7 a.m. Mountain time and until you get through. That's how we did it. So it's kind of tough, but it's definitely worth it. Let's talk about summer hiking. We're doing this in August, which isn't really recommended. It probably would be better to do this in the spring or the fall. But my friend's a teacher, and so we just decided we could only do it a couple of weeks in August. He teaches summer school, and so that's what we decided on. But it's possible. The only thing you have to be careful about is if you hike in the summertime, don't plan on hiking between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. You have to get out of the sun during those times. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off tomorrow morning. We're going to catch the 5 a.m. shuttle that's going to take us to the trailhead for the South Kaibab Trail. And we're going to get started before dawn and hopefully make it to the bottom by about 10 o'clock to Phantom Ranch. Going down takes about 4 to 6 hours. Coming back up takes somewhere 6 to 10 hours coming up. And I'm guessing we're going to be closer to the 10 hours thanks to me. I'm not going to be real fast. So anyway, that's the scoop on that. We're, yeah, that's, oh, another thing on the summer hiking, plan on a quart of water or a liter of water per hour per person. So just to be on the safe side, we're planning tomorrow for 6 hours going down. And so we have 1.5 gallons of water for each of us that we're going to be carrying. There is no water on the South Kaibab Trail. There is usually water available in the summertime on the Bright Angel Trail. Okay, so there are some places where it's available. You can check that out on the website. South Kaibab, let's talk about that a little bit. That's the one we're taking down. The reason we're doing that is it's the steepest trail and the fastest route down to the bottom. It also is probably the most beautiful scenic route. You get 360-degree panoramic views of the camera because the canyon, because you're actually on a ridge, a mountain ridge, as you're walking out. So it's a great way to go. I hope you can hear me over this bus. On the way up, we're going to be coming up on the Bright Angel Trail, and the Bright Angel Trail is a longer trail. The South Kaibab is about 7 miles. The Bright Angel is about 9.5 miles, but it's not as steep, so that's why we chose that. Um, let's see. Training. Cardio training, super important. What I did, first of all, I lost 35 pounds in the last year and a half to try to do this, which wasn't enough. You'll see in the videos, I'm sure. But I did lose, and then I also did a lot of stair work. I live close to the William McKinley Monument in Ohio, and it has 96 steps. I would go and I would just, for 30 or 40 minutes, just continually to go up and down those steps to try to get in some sort of muscular shape. So, you know, you have to train for cardio, for steps. Going down the steps is just as important as going up, because you're going to be spending a long time. Tomorrow, for example, we'll be spending all morning going downhill, so that's important. Oh, finally, one thing I want to talk about just real quickly is the itinerary. Just an idea, if you like this idea as far as what we did. We flew into Las Vegas, and then we went to the Hoover Dam, saw that, and then we stayed overnight in Kingman, Arizona. Then we came in here this morning. It's Sunday morning, August 9th, 2015. We got here this morning, and we were just tourists today. We just walked around the rim and went to Bright Angel, looked down at it, went to the South Kaibab and looked down at it. Just, you know, kind of just walked around, got checked into our Maswick Lodge. That's behind me there. It's Maswick is, you know, kind of like a motel. It's nice enough. And so, you know, today was just kind of a touristy day. And then tomorrow, on Monday, we hike to the bottom. We're going to spend 2 nights at Phantom Ranch, so we'll have a full day on Tuesday down there. Wednesday is our hike out. Wednesday night, we'll be staying back here at the Maswick Lodge. And then we'll be leaving on Thursday morning. We're going to drive back to Las Vegas, kind of see a little bit of stuff, you know, the fountains of the Bellagio or whatever, all those kinds of things on Thursday, maybe hit a show Thursday night, and we fly out on Friday. So pretty quick, 6 days, you know, but it's going to be fun. So the next time I talk to you will be tomorrow morning, early, and so we'll talk more then, and you'll get to hopefully get some good video here of what it's like to hike down to the bottom and be down there for a day or two and hike back out. Talk to you later. See ya. We're on the bus. It's actually 4 in the morning. We decided to go at 4 instead of 5 so we can catch the sunrise on Hua Point. See ya. So we are at the South Kaibab trailhead. It's about 4:45, I would say, in the morning maybe. We got our water bottles all filled, got our Gatorade all mixed up, we got our hiking poles, we got our packs on, we're ready to go. So a little bit nervous, to be honest with you. It's pretty dark out, but we have headlamps. We're gonna try to go without them because we'd like to be able to see the trail, like see what's around us, because with the headlamps you can only see what's right in front of you, but obviously we want to be safe too, so we'll have to see how that works out and what's best. So I think before we get started, we're gonna pray here, and it's gonna be an adventure. Can't wait. See you in a little while. Father, pray that you'll give us safety, and pray that you'll keep us healthy and well, and I just pray now that you will guide us today and help us to look at all the beautiful things and not miss anything, and pray for our families back home, and keep them safe, and as we're down here and kind of out of connection with everything, and pray for our wives, and pray for our I pray for my employees back home. Keep them, give them a good week without me there, and I just pray that you'll help us now, just help us to really see and appreciate your beauty and how enormous this all is. Thank you for that, and in Jesus' name, amen. All right, we're off. We'll probably see you next at sunrise. Okay, here we are. This is Ooh-Ah Point. Called that because we're kind of out at the end of a little ridge, so we have the first view of the canyon that we've gotten for the morning. Brad and I are sitting up on top of a rock in a kind of scary position, especially Brad. He's sitting right over here on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Life on the edge.
Life on the edge. We're waiting for the sun to come up out there. It's awfully pretty. Some pretty colors. Mm-hmm. But we're going to sit here. Sunrise is in about 15-20 minutes from now. So we're going to wait here for the sunrise. And then we're going to head down there. Now, I don't know if you can see right now on here, there is a mule train right there taking supplies down. That's where we're going to be in a little while, down that trail. We actually head across here, down there, and then across here, and then right down in there-ish, I think, I don't know if you can see it, there's a rest house, there's a bathroom and stuff. And then we are eventually going to make our way all the way across this ridge right here, which is 360-degree views of the canyon. We go around this side and across and out to there, and then we have another big descent out here where you can see some trail out there where we're going to make some descent, and so we got a long way to go. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll be back with the sunrise in just a little bit. All right,
there's shining on the back.
Oh yeah, yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
Sunrise in the Grand Canyon.
Been here for a while, and this is my first.
Well, you did it. I mean, it was maybe a little more stress than you liked, but.
No, stress is coming back up after tomorrow when I get to the bottom.
Are you going up the north or going up?
No, I'm coming back. I'm gonna go up Bright Angel. I climbed the battleship right there.
Okay.
Mm.
I was on top of that the other week. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's a good hike. But this will be the first I've ever gone.
Hey, here we are at Cedar Ridge. One of the stops along the way. We're a mile and a half into our 7-mile hike down South Kaibab. Any idea what time it is, Brad?
Nope.
Don't know. Probably an hour of hiking? I don't know.
Well, the sun came up 5:40, so that's probably 20 minutes ago. It's probably around 6.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
6.
Probably around 6 o'clock, so yeah, so we got on the trail at 4:30, but we were up there for a long time. So anyhow, we're down about 1,200 feet. We've done. You can see behind me up there is the rim. If I turn around here, you're probably going to lose me because I got the sunrise back there. But yeah, we got kind of a nice place. Got a potty back there. A nice place to stop and sit down, rest a little bit, eat some trail mix, and drink some water and Gatorade, and be on the way. The trail coming down this far, 1,200 feet in a mile and a half, it was really steep, and also we're in the monsoon season, and the steps were full of water, so it's kind of tough going, real muddy. But you know, I think this South Kaibab, it has areas like that where it's really steep, and it's got some areas where it's not steep at all, and it's nice. But well, hey, I'm gonna sign off and go use the bathroom, and I'm gonna eat some trail mix and drink and see y'all at the next stop. All right, here we are. This is it's called Skeleton Point. I think it got its name from, I don't know, at one time there was like a mule skeleton or something here. But anyway, it's been, we're 3 miles into the 7-mile hike, and I gotta be honest, it's been harder than I thought. Coming from up there down and really doing a number on the front, the quadriceps of my legs. I'm getting, my legs are real shaky. So we're gonna rest here for a little while, drink some water, eat a little something, sit down, and should be able to get the strength back in my legs a little bit. You can see other people resting here. We did have kind of a nice, here, you can kind of look back and see that we have a nice level area here for a while. It was kind of nice to walk along and not have to look straight down in front of you and be able to look around a little bit. So yeah, this is an amazing place to be, that's for sure. So anyway, Skeleton Point, 3 miles in.
I don't know what you guys like.
Oh, yeah.
Coming from my pack. All right, this is the trail junction with the Tonto Trail. We are down at about 4,000 feet. We started this morning at 7,260 feet above sea level, so we've gone down about 3,000 feet. Total, we're going to go down about, well, actually about 5,000. So we're about 60% of the elevation we've done. And let me see now, we're at 4.6 miles of the 7-mile trail. So a good bit of it's, you know, we're better than halfway. I'm not going to lie. It's been harder than I thought. Definitely did a number on the quadriceps. Looking back on it, I kind of wish I would have maybe done a lot more like squats or things like that. The quads are screaming at me right now, and you know, when we're walking down some of these really rough trails, you know, it's my legs are like rubber, so I have to be really super careful, and we're going really slow because I'm afraid I'm going to fall, you know, because my legs are kind of weak. But other than that, I mean, heat-wise, it's probably right now, I would say it's in the 80s. I checked a little while ago. I've got a thermometer I'm carrying with me, and it was about 82, but that was quite a ways up the trail, so I'm thinking now it's probably in the upper 80s. But it's not bad. There's a breeze. Yeah, I mean, so we got another, you know, 2.5 miles to go, and about maybe 1,800 feet of elevation, something like that, if I'm doing the math right. Maybe not even that, maybe like 1,200 feet of elevation, actually. Well, 1,400, about 1,400 feet of elevation, so that's pretty good. Anyhow, I'm gonna kind of move this around so you can see what I'm looking at behind me and everything. It's very beautiful down here. It's a whole different view of this canyon. It's almost like being, in a sense, it's kind of like surrounded by mountains. It's what it feels like. But pretty cool. I mean, I'm not regretting this. This was great. I'm sure glad that we did what we did to train. You know, the steps and everything that I mentioned in the earlier video. But this is definitely not easy. Not easy at all. And I think going out is even going to be harder. But hey, you know, like I said, we're about 2/3 of the way done. I think we're through a lot of the worst of the trails as far as steepness. So going good. Talk to you later.
Are you guys going to take a break a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, we are too, so.
Oh, right
okay.
here?
Yeah, we'll give you room.
Wow, that's fine. Yeah, we were just going to let you pass.
We were letting you pass, so.
Well, if you want, I can hold him up right there. I mean, we're just going to be here for 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We won't crowd you out.
Yeah, get out of the sun for a little bit.
Yeah, they do great.
Hey, no. How's it going?
Good, how are you? All right, it is 10:17 a.m. and we got a good view of the Colorado River. And right there is the Silver Bridge. That's the bridge that we're going to be taking on Wednesday to go back up the Bright Angel Trail. And then, I don't want to fall off this cliff here, that could hurt. And over here, right there, wait, where's my finger? Hello, where are your finger? There it is, right there. Right there is the Black Bridge. And that's what we're going to be taking. We're going to go across there and go back over and around and up, and there, right there, is Phantom Ranch, where we're going to be staying for the next couple days. And there's the view. Pretty cool stuff. We made it. Here's our Boy Scout friends. We've been piggybacking the whole way down. All right. It's the final moments.
Final moments.
Yeah. See you guys.
See ya.
Oh, hey. A little moist here. That's all right. Get the boots wet now. It won't matter. Oh, that's a little deeper than I thought. Maybe we should go over the side.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Woohoo!
Yep.
We made it. It's the Colorado River. There's some rafters. All right. Okay, this is a little rougher board than I expected, so y'all see that we made it. I'm signing off till I get across this bridge. Bye.
Here we can lean it over. We can get both of us. Yeah, we'll have to get in this.
Oh, absolutely. This is the boat beach where the river rafters come in. This is actually mile marker 109 on the Colorado River. Looks like a group just came in right over here. That would be one way to see the bottom of the Grand Canyon, I suppose. Although I gotta tell you, hiking down is pretty cool. Been talking to a lot of people who, you know, I told you yesterday, I mentioned that my legs were killing me and stuff. I guess a lot of people are saying it's harder coming down than going out, so we're hoping that's the case. But hey, this is worth it. I mean, if it was easy, everybody would do it. So check it out up there. You're so far down at this point, you really can't see the rim. Well, there's some, I don't know if you can see it, there's some mules going across the Black Bridge there with some people going back up for the day. We decided to hike along what they call the river trail. And so that's the Colorado down there. We're up pretty high. I would say we're up, what would you say, Brad, maybe 400 feet?
Yeah.
Something like that. And so we came across that bridge over there. Don't know if you can see it, that bridge there. Came across that bridge. Now we're hiking along this trail. There's that boat that I showed earlier that people were getting off of. Hiking along this trail here. And then we're going to go down to that bridge right over there and hike back across. Phantom Ranch is in this area, back in this canyon. That's where we're staying. Kind of give you a lay of the land. And again, when you're down here, you really can't see much of the rim. I think if you look right in that little crevice there, you can see a little bit of the rim, the north rim, way up there. But we're actually down in this smaller canyon inside the Grand Canyon that's carved, I don't know, whatever, but the Colorado goes through it. So when you're down in here, you don't really see, there aren't a lot of places where you can actually see the rim. But anyway, that's it. We're just standing here, and we just heard the helicopter coming in. We don't know if they're doing a rescue or if they're just bringing people in and out, but pretty cool vantage point to be when they bring in this helicopter. It actually looks like they're just some workers. Maybe some workers on the pipeline or something. Yeah. Maybe it's not a medical evacuation. Because you see there's like 3 or 4 guys standing down there? Yeah. Still pretty cool. Brad's filling out his postcard to send from Phantom Ranch and get them stamped with mailed by mule. All right, Debbie, this is for you. This is Brad sticking his postcard in the mail pouch. He's told us that these waters are about 55 degrees and they're really good for your sore feet and ankles and legs. All right, I guess it's my turn. I'm coming down.
Oh yeah.
Just want to prove that I actually did this. Sitting in the cold, cold water. Wow. But got my legs down in. Hopefully get the therapy. Get rid of all the aches and pains. There's Brad over here.
Yo.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Sitting in this stream, we got some beautiful viewpoints. I'm gonna take another video and kind of flip around because we can see the rim from here. There's not a lot of places down at the bottom you can see the rim, but you can see it from here. So I'm going to flip this around and show you what we're looking at. You can see way up there is the rim. We believe that would be what they call Mather Point, because as we were at the rim yesterday, Sunday, yeah, 2 days ago, looking down, this Mather Point was the only place where you could see in Phantom Ranch. So we think that's what that is up there. So man, I'll tell you what, this is a beautiful place to freeze to death. Hey, we're just on a little hike going north on the North Kaibab Trail a little bit. We looked back behind us and saw that's the rim up there. We were thinking about all the frustrated people on the south rim thinking, oh, it's really, really foggy and you can't see the Grand Canyon. But actually it's just the clouds all around the south rim. Pretty cool to see from down here. We're going to try to head up the North Kaibab Trail and take a look. Since it's a relatively cool, overcast day, we want to see if we can go up to the box, which is a place, I mean, unfortunately, it's a place where a lot of people in the canyon die. It's a very, very hot, tight box canyon with very dark walls that hold a lot of heat. So we thought, well, since it's pretty cool today and not a lot of sunshine, it might be a good chance to see the box. So we're headed up there. This is the box. This is what people talk about. I guess when it's 100 degrees or more down here at the bottom, this area, because it's completely boxed in, and when in the sunshine, it can be no breeze. It can be 150 degrees with the heat radiating off these walls. What happens is people come down from the north rim. They've been going about 14 miles down here, and when they get down this way, they get into this box canyon, and they're just not prepared. Sometimes they've run out of water, and they're just not prepared for this heat. So this is a perfect day to be able to walk in it and see it without any danger. It's very cool. What would you say, Brad? About 70s?
Yeah.
I would say it feels like it's in the 70s. So very, very comfortable. But this can be a nasty, nasty place. This time of year, you want to stay out of it. So kind of cool that we got a chance to see it. I'm really happy about that. Okay, bye. We got ourselves kind of caught in a rainstorm here in the box, and which is cool. It's great. I mean, this is what a thing to see. This is an amazing place to be down in here. Never really seen anything like this anyplace else in the country. So very glad to be in here when it's actually, with the rain on us, a little bit chilly. So cool. Hey, just wanted to make a short video here about impressions of Phantom Ranch down here at the bottom. Man, I'll tell you what, this is a beautiful place. I would say if you come down, stay at least 2 nights down here at the bottom. Honestly, if we'd have stayed 1 night, I would have really regretted that. Both physically, after the trip down, it kind of did a number on my quadriceps and calves, and to have a day of rest really helped. But also, there's a lot to see and do down here. This morning we got up. Oh, the meals. Oh, the meals are awesome. I'll tell you what. Breakfast is so good. Dinner, we had the stew. We're having the stew dinner actually both nights. It was amazing. The people that you meet down here at dinner and everything, and as you're walking around, they're all so nice. People from all over the world, literally all over the world, and just very nice people. Yeah, this morning we got up. We had our breakfast at 6:30. That was the late seating, believe it or not, for breakfast. It's at 6:30 a.m. And then Brad and I took a little walk. We went around the Black Bridge. I think that video might have shown up, and then across the Silver Bridge. Just did a little circuit around there. It was a nice, maybe a mile or so. And we came back, and then we sat in the river for a while. That was great, very therapeutic. That cold water on the joints and everything. And then we had some lunch, and we went up to the box up there. And but what a beautiful hike! I mean, if you come and it's not the hot season of the year, definitely go up the North Kaibab Trail. You can just kind of keep walking as far as you want. We went up probably a couple of miles. It is absolutely beautiful up there. Really a beautiful place. So we'd like to have gone up to Ribbon Falls, which is about 6 or 7 miles up the North Kaibab Trail. But we just didn't really want that. Even though it's kind of level going up there, we just didn't want to put another 12 to 14 mile hike in the day when we have to hike out of here tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, this is a great place. This is a magical place. I mean, the accommodations, they're sparse. I mean, you have bunk beds, and each room has a toilet and a cold water sink. But hey, it's enough. I mean, it's plenty enough. So I love it. It's a great place. So anyway, I just wanted to give some impressions about that. Going to be going to dinner here pretty soon, to our stew dinner, and in just a little bit. And then get ready, pack our stuff up, and tomorrow morning the adventure begins getting out of here. So probably going to be a full day of hiking uphill all the way to get out, but that's what we did this for. So all right, see you then. Bye. All right, it's Wednesday morning, about 5:30, 6 o'clock, I would say. We just hiked from Phantom Ranch over here to the Silver Bridge, and this is the base of the Bright Angel Trail. And so we're going to leave this beautiful place and make our way up. We made a couple of friends this morning from the Dallas area that we walked out here with, and believe it or not, they are going to run to the top. More power to them. I'm just going to get out of here. So hey, all right. We've hiked about we don't know, maybe 2.5 miles, something like that this morning, and it is just came up on this beautiful place. I understand we're going to be hiking a lot of beautiful little creeks like this and stuff today, but wow, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous place. Very interesting. It's weren't expecting this. Rather cool, but very, very humid today. So kind of interesting. All right. It's the desert, they said. Your sweat will evaporate. Yeah, right. It is. I checked I have a little thermometer with me. It's about 74 degrees. Humidity is unbelievable, but it's monsoon season and it's been raining a lot since we've been here. So makes all the difference. I'm soaked, absolutely soaked to the skin. But man, I'll tell you what, a different kind of beauty than the South Kaibab. The South Kaibab, you're on this ridge looking at the Grand Canyon all around you. Here, you're in a small canyon working your way up. We just stopped for a water and trail mix break because, let me see if I can move over here, because we have this next. This is called the Devil's Corkscrew. We think, based upon what we've been hearing and what we've read, that between in the first part of our hike, this is going to be the worst. I don't know if you can see the people climbing back there, but it's a whole lot of switchbacks to make it up to the top of this formation behind us. So we decided this would be a good time to sit down, take our packs off, eat some trail mix, have some water, and get prepared. Not that I'm probably going to make it all the way to the top again without stopping, but need a rest. So I'm going to do that right now. We've made it through at least a good part of the Devil's Corkscrew. We don't really know how much further we have to go, but I just want to show you. Last time I made the video, we were down in here, way down there, and that's where we made it. We came up all of this, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, up through there, back. You go ahead and go tuck in behind this, go a little ways, then back up around here, and up to where we are now. But hey, you got to stop and look around once in a while. I mean, this is just amazing beauty. It's raining, which is actually feels good, but the humidity is still really kind of sapping the energy a little bit. But man, not at all what we expected. This in the summertime, you know, we were totally expecting there to be very, very high heat, very low humidity, and what we've got is very mild temperatures in the 70s. I think the last I looked at my little thermometer, it was 75, but very, very high humidity. I mean, you know, tropical type humidity. So I'm totally soaked to the skin with sweat. So that's okay. I think I'd rather have that than for it to be 100 degrees. And you know, so beautiful. We're just about into Indian Gardens, which is our halfway, well, probably actually better than halfway in terms of mileage, not halfway in terms of elevation, but we're just about there. And we're coming through this area of rock that is just gorgeous. It's got these It almost looks like somebody took a paintbrush and painted the outside edges black. That's just really cool. And then, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a creek running down through here. Just absolutely a beautiful, beautiful, magical place. By the way, it's only about 8:30. We took off at, what'd you say, 6?
Yep.
Probably about 6. So only took us 2.5 hours to get to Indian Gardens, which I was planning on 4 because I was thinking we were going to be fighting the heat, but only about 2.5 hours. Well, we're not quite there, but maybe 2 hours and 45 minutes to Indian Gardens. That is phenomenal. Don't really know what they're delivering or where they're delivering it. Dropping something down. Hey, it's 9:45 in the morning, so it's been about 3 hours and 45 minutes. We've rested at Indian Gardens. We've eaten, drank, gone potty, done all those things, and now we're going to make it to I've kind of in my mind broken this down into 3 more hikes. So next hike will be from here to the 3 Mile Rest House, which is about 1.5 miles, but it's now we're getting into the significant elevation. This is where we're going to be making up a lot of elevation here in the next 3 hikes. So from here to the 1.5 mile rest house, from here to the 3 Mile Rest House, then 3 mile to the 1.5, then 1.5 and out. So yeah, it's been a nice rest here at Indian Gardens. It's a beautiful place. We're in a little shelter, as you can see, out of the rain. Man, I mean, I can see the rim from here. I can see where we're headed. So this is fun. A once in a lifetime experience. You got to try it. Well, we made it to the 3 Mile Rest House. Pretty grueling. From down at Indian Gardens to here, it's a 900 feet of elevation, about 1.5 miles or 1.6 miles. It was a lot of climbing, but we're 3 miles from getting out of here, and I'm starting to feel like it's going to happen. I don't know though. I have a feeling when we hit 1.5 mile rest house, I'm gonna be pretty tired, but pretty beautiful place. 3 Mile Rest House right now is pretty crowded. I actually walked away from it a little ways because there's a large group that was actually cooking their dinner and stuff down there, and a bunch of kids, teenagers, and with some leaders and things. But yeah, I walked over here. It's a pretty nice, beautiful place. I don't know if you can see. There's the restroom behind me. I'll walk over here, and you can see how high up we are already. So that's where we came from earlier today. We're making it, but unfortunately, let me do this. There's where we're going. We are a little better than halfway in terms of elevation. We're way more than halfway in terms of mileage, but a little better than halfway. So, right now we've still got a lot of elevation to do. So, talk to you again at the 1.5 miles.
Would you want to lunch back up there?
This is the 1.5 mile rest house behind me here. Actually, this is kind of where this whole idea started, to be honest with you. About 8 years ago, I came here with my family, and we were on the south rim, and we just hiked down to the 1.5 mile rest house and hiked back out again. But I saw that you could go to the bottom and decided that's what I wanted to do. So it looks like we're going to make it out of here. Another 1.5 miles. It's rugged. I mean, it's pretty grueling. This last part, getting up. It's just a constant step up, step up, step up, you know. But, you know, just taking it slow. We're going to be out of here pretty soon, so see you at the top. We made it. This is the last, maybe, 50 yards. And I'm going to tell you, the last mile and a half really kicked my butt. It was rough. With the elevation.
Thi nhớ chận lại chỗ mình làm cái hình lại cái Thi.
Yeah, you have to like go on like.
We're gonna make it. Just a few more steps. And it will be the end of my marathon. One, two, three. Did it. Oh, man. If I wasn't so tired, I'd hoot and holler. Yep. Well, this morning at 6 a.m., we were down, way down inside that canyon, way down in there. And actually farther, even farther down into there. And we're out. Yep. We made it. Here's Brad. There he is.
Yeah.
There. Here's me. I don't know if you can see me or not. I don't know if it's focused, but we did it.
Yep.
Whew. Just sitting here in a hotel in Henderson, Nevada. Going to be catching the plane back home today, and I just kind of wanted to add a couple of things right here to the end of the video. First of all, if you're looking at this and thinking of hiking in August, it's not going to probably be like this. We happen to catch a couple of monsoons that really lower the temperature a lot, so you know, those temps you got to be really concerned about. Also, I just wanted to mention how important the hiking poles were to us, especially on the trip down. I would really recommend, if you go, buy yourself a couple of good quality hiking poles. They were really important. And yeah, we just want to reiterate the training for the downhill part of it. Do those squats and lunges. I think that would probably have helped a lot to get those quadriceps and calves in shape. I recommend you do it. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Although I say that, I'd like to go back and try it again sometime. I'd really like to, hopefully, maybe able to take my wife back and go to do it at some point. But it was a great thing. Plan it, do it, put it on your bucket list, and get it done. All right. Hope you enjoyed this. I hope it's helpful to anybody out there thinking of doing it.